Hey, it's James from Finney Electrical, and this is Day in the Life of Electrician. Let's see what we get up to. Can we do it? Let's get to this. Okay, nice easy one for the first one then. So what we're going to do then is pull the oven out, a bit of a wiggle to try and get it all out. And then we had to check there's good power there. What am I saying today? But yeah, we had to make sure that we had good readings so we could connect onto it. So it was a good, nice low earth reading. And then what we had to do is then get it connected up, put the cover back on, get it wiggled all the way back in, and then we just have to turn it on and then set the time, make sure we have the right time, because if you don't set the time, the oven will not work. Yeah, the next job we've got to do then, so we're in York now, we're going to go all the way to Wakefield. We're going to pick up a programmer and we're going to pick up a mirror light, so we're going to be doing that later. So it was like a screw fix thing they wanted, so we're going to pick those up. So we've got a 2-channel programmer to swap over. Then we've got a bit later on, we've got to fit another oven. Washing machine socket needs to be moved into the back of a cupboard because they can't push it back, and a shaver light, we're going to install that then. So that's the next job. And then a bit later on then we're doing a 3-phase forklift charger. So we're going to go to a unit, get it into the board, clipped along down to a 4-pole isolator, 3-phase breaker, and then they can charge the electric lifter. I forgot to film. This is like the worst day in the life ever. Right then, so what we do, we fit a 2-channel programmer. We've got that sorted, we'll show you a picture. There we go, so that was the boiler then. So it basically had like a little 24-hour dimple clock, and that had gone. So essentially she had to get back home and turn the heating on. In fact, she wants it on just for 2 hours a day, and while she's not living there, so it don't go mouldy. So she had no control over the heating. So what we did is put that on the on mode, and then obviously the stat just turned it on and off if it's just permanently on. However, what we've done then is taken that cable and put a little controller next to it, and there we go, left the instructions there for her. On the boiler you got like a send and return. We've nicked the return, which is basically the switch live for the boiler. Well, we've connected that to the stat, so essentially it takes power from the fuse spur, this powers up. When this, during set times, will go live, then go to the stat, and then from the stat it'll go to that live return and the boiler turns on. It would have been a lot better if I could show you in person. And this other job then, I had to do a little mirror lights. There it is, looking sexy in all its glory. There it is, and then just showing you got a 230 mode and a 115 volt mode. That works. And then finally at that job there, we've got the high sense. It connects to your phone. You can get it to cook whilst you, don't know, at work. You can put your oven on and get it working. So yeah, it's all singing, all dancing model. So now we're off to the commercial unit, and we're going to get a forklift charger wired in. So it's a 3-phase breaker going to a 4-pole isolator, and then the forklifter charger is going to wire into that. Then they could charge the electric forklifter. So nice and environmentally friendly. Right then, unit 38. This is one that we did. If you remember the one that me and Jonah were getting tangled up on the cables, they're all nicely catenary wired. All the little UFO lights went up, so they've done a great job. But yeah, this is where we're working today then. The chargers go in here now then, so I've just got to get some fixing so it just doesn't pull away. So if we have a look at that, I'm just going to line those up. If you look at that fixing there, just it doesn't tip forward, so we'll have to figure that out. And then this then, so we'll have to come probably either down and into this isolator at the side, or like this into the top of the isolator, and then this is going to wire into the bottom of the isolator, little 4-pole isolator, and that's the job done really. So nice and easy. And then just a Hager 3-phase breaker, bit of 4mm, I'll be on a 32 amp, you can see 32, something like that. There we go, easy as it gets, straight to the door. So then cable in, and we've got all materials for the next few days, which is me, this job's bag, this one, little 4-pole isolator then. We'll bang that in, make sure it is, yeah, 4-pole, 32 amps, yes sir, right. A few plates and a glam pack, that's all she wrote. Yeah, easiest way for this job then, laser level. I'll do a little hoop bar, a little Amazon special. So we can set this up, get get a perfect line down, and then that's where its cable will go into the box, and that's where the cable will go up, and then we've just got to get the cross into the board. Look at that. There we go, that's the gland done then. Looking sexy, so I've just stripped a little bit back there, so when it gets into the board it's a lot easier. I don't have to try and get into that corner once it's fully done. So we'll pre-strip it. When it's in the board we're going to strip down it and then get that stripped. So I'm just going to put this into the board now. Then we'll have to get that little bend to go down there, get some pleats on that line, and we should be good. So you get it wide at both ends and powered up. Beautiful! That's that cable nicely clipped in and down. So what we're doing then, it's just going to be brown, black, grey for terminal 1, 2, 3, neutral on the end, earth, where that earth is going. And then we'll get it into the board, live earth, neutral, and then that should be it. So we'll get this electric fork truck powered up. Beautiful. Hey, that's all wired in then. We have charge. So let's have a look, 48 volts at 49, climb to 50 amps plus. That's the fork truck all plugged in. That should be charging up now, so when he plugs it back, unplugs this, plugs it back into here, should have a full charge for tomorrow and it won't stop cutting out on him. Right, bit of tidy up time, look at all this mess. Oh, there we go, last job of the day then. So if you wonder why, I've got a guitar in here, little amp thing. Got band practice tonight, which should be a bit of fun then. So yeah, we're cracking on with the band stuff. So I might even do a bit of filming down there, put it in this video. We'll see, we shall see. Made it. So this is called the studio loft. I've got a new practice space for tonight. We'll be the tallest of all tall places. Oh. More steps. Cool, right. Yeah, this is the space then. We've got Jonathan. Hello. Official member of the band. Yeah. What do you do? Bass man. Oh, I play the bass. Play the bass, yes. Not profession. You don't know, you haven't figured it out yet. But you did make some, the world's best drum kits, is it?
According to some people, I make very nice drum kits.
There we go, so that was his little jam. And now you make some cool, like, big wooden sculptures, don't you?
Yes, big wooden sculptures.
Yeah, I've seen it. So yeah, what do you think? Little space. This is the right bass amp, isn't it? That's an amp and a half. Drum kit, a few mics, should be a pretty good sesh. We have Scott. How are you doing, Scott? You good?
Yeah, good mate. This place is cool, isn't it?
I know.
This is like a proper room.
We weren't happy with the last room. We paid for a big couch and we didn't get one. Jonathan, no! Jonathan's nut snapped off. So in music, that white piece is called a nut.
It's spare nut.
So Jonathan's lost his nut. Hello Stan, the drummer. Hello. He has arrived.
And it's cold in here.
It is cold in here. Pirate Studios is absolute sweltering, and it was winter as well. Here we go, this is the first run through with Jonathan. So he wants to be called Jonathan, but when I rang his phone, it went, "Hello, John here." So if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you know when we next upload. As always, I'm good from me and Scott, Sean, you didn't meet him, your mum and John. See you on the next one. Peace.